Today on Rappler, 42% of Filipinos disapprove of Marcos's response to inflation. Justice Secretary Boying Remulla vows real justice in real time in the Philippines. President Marcos says he put together a functional government in the first 100 days. Ukrainian forces retake parts of areas annexed by the Russians. Japan reopens its doors to visitors by relaxing visa rules. Heart Evangelista is on Netflix reality show Bling Empire. And model Gigi Hadid slams Kanye West. Around 42% of Filipinos disapprove of the Marcos administration's response to inflation, according to a September Pulse Asia survey. Controlling inflation is the top urgent national concern of Filipinos in the survey. Pulse Asia says 31% of Filipinos approve of the government's performance in controlling inflation, while 27% are undecided. Latest data from the Philippine Statistics Authority show the Philippine inflation rate rose to 6.9% in September 2022. It was higher than the 6.3% rate in August and 4.2% in September 2021. The government scored the highest in calamity response and controlling the spread of COVID-19 with an approval rating of 78% for both. The Philippines assures the United Nations Human Rights Council it is pursuing reforms to provide real justice in real time. Philippine Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Remulla makes the vow during the 51st regular session of the UN body, days after International Criminal Court prosecutor Karim Khan insisted on probing the drug bar killings during the Duterte administration.
We are reforming our system to deliver what our people deserve best: real justice in real time.
Remulla adds the Department of Justice is serious about human rights in the Philippines. The DOJ Secretary recently lambasted Khan, saying he did the ICC a disservice by challenging the Philippine system. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., in his own words, says he put together a government which is functional and focused on the economy in his first 100 days. Marcos adds his administration has been able to galvanize government once again into governing. Marcos says he has been able to put out fires, particularly in long-running issues like agriculture. Marcos also flexes his economic team to show how he was able to find the best and brightest to help and to serve in government.
It's very early on in a term, but nonetheless, I think what we have managed to do in the first 100 days is put together a government which is functional.
The Marcos administration's focus has been putting the Philippine economy back on track after years of COVID-19. According to his economic managers, the proposed 2023 budget is geared towards post-lockdown recovery. President Volodymyr Zelensky says Ukrainian forces have retaken more settlements in Kherson, one of the partially Russian-occupied southern regions that Moscow claims to have annexed. Zelensky says 3 areas to the northeast of Kherson City have been liberated. Russia is lobbying for a secret ballot when the UN General Assembly considers whether to condemn Moscow's move to annex 4 regions in Ukraine. Russian President Vladimir Putin signed a law on Wednesday incorporating 15% of Ukraine into Russia. Ukraine says it will never accept an illegal seizure of its territory by force. The Japanese embassy in the Philippines is now accepting applications for all kinds of visas, including temporary visitors for individual travel, visiting friends, and multiple entry. Previously, Japan only allowed entry to visitors who have package tours arranged by a travel agency. The issuance of visas based on ease procedures will start on October 11. The suspension of validity of multiple entry visa and the APEC business travel card will also be lifted. If you are entering Japan with 3 doses of COVID-19 vaccine accredited by Japan's Ministry of Health, you are no longer required to get a negative COVID-19 certificate before departure. Style icon Heart Evangelista appears in the 9th episode of the reality series Bling Empire Season 3. In the episode, cast member Kane Lim throws a Filipino-inspired special dinner for Heart, his quote-unquote celebrity friend. Lim calls Heart one of the most famous and beloved actresses in the Philippines. Hart expresses her gratitude on Instagram to Kane and Kelly Mee Lee, whom she also calls angels. Hart confirms she filmed for a Netflix series in February 2022. Bling Empire follows the lives of wealthy Asian and Asian American socialites in Los Angeles, California. Model Gigi Hadid defends fashion editor Gabrielle Karefa-Johnson against insults from Kanye West. Gigi calls Kanye a bully and a joke after he attacked Karefa-Johnson for criticizing him over his White Lives Matter shirt at the Yeezy show in Paris Fashion Week. West slams the fashion editor, criticizes her fashion, and posts now-deleted pictures of her on his Instagram. Karefa-Johnson expressed indignation at West's shirt, calling it pure violence. The phrase "White Lives Matter" is considered a hate and racist slogan by the Anti-Defamation League. Vogue also comes out with a statement calling West's behavior unacceptable and voicing its support for Karefa-Johnson. And that's today's wrap. I'm Paterno Esmaquel. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.